Yeah, right now you're watching EDSKI TV. As you can see, we're at Edmonton Green train station, hometown for your boy EDSKI. But yeah, right now we're gonna be getting the train because we're not driving in no flash cars. You know, we do this like, even though we look fly and that. You know, like the T-shirt says, I never wanted to be a role model. We're getting on the train. We're gonna be going up to Oxford Circus, down to Dark and Cold in Derby Street. We're gonna be meeting Tinnie Tempah today. Hopefully a couple of others, but I don't want to chat no shit because that's what we don't do around here. So let's just see how the day goes, innit? So we're at Edmonton now. We're gonna be getting on the train. West End, here we come. Yeah, right now it's your boy EDSKI, and you know how we do it here in London. We are officially in Dark and Cold, which is one of the biggest UK shops for clothes, you know, dark and cold clothing, you know what I'm saying? They also sponsor and help out a lot of UK artists and DJs like myself. And as you can see next to me, we've got Tinnie Tempah live in Dark and Cold on EDSKI TV. What's good, Tinnie? You know, what's been going on? Right?
Yeah, bro, I've just been here, man, doing my thing, bro, taking over, you know how it is.
Yeah, man, so like, what's been happening in the scene? Like, let's like just get straight down into it. Like, how did you get started in the music and how did you become Tinnie Tempah?
Boy, no, basically I've been doing it for a little while still. Obviously since secondary school days, after social doing that, everybody wanted to spit. So I was doing my thing, and then I got in New Brand Flex, got in New Brand Flex, started powering them for a little bit, met Bruiser, joined Aftershock, and then from there, boy, it was quite a company. I had to do my own thing, I had to fly, spread my wings, you know that one.
So like the first single that actually come out was like the first official, because I know, because me being a DJ, it's like I know that you got bare tunes before that, and you've had loads of features.
When I was trying out,
I've had loads of tunes, like verses here and there, a few features and that. So it's like, what was Wifey your first official release?
Yeah, Wifey was my first official release. It was actually come about by accident, to be honest. Like, obviously I met my boy Flukes and that, we've been friends for a while, doing music a lot before that. And Tuesday he sent me the tune over MSN, little MP3 thing, and he's saying, yeah, do your bit, do what you gotta do on it. I done it, I didn't expect it to take off like that. It was a bit mad, like,
because there was like loads of versions, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, this version's bad, this version's bad. But it's like, out of all the versions, I feel that they picked the right one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the right one. Like, did that tune do you a lot of justice? Yeah,
to be honest, yeah, it done me a lot of justice in terms of like get me sense of direction. A lot of grime MCs and people in the grime scene were a bit taken aback by it and a bit like, okay, cool, so we don't really know what Tinnie actually is. Is he this R&B kind of rapper, or is he actually a grime head? Like, do you know what I mean? So a lot of people kind of got disillusioned by it, but obviously don't get it twisted, I still does this all day, every single day.
Do you feel that you've got more female fan base than you have male fan base?
Well, to be honest, first off, what I want to say is, you know, under the definition grime, there's a big misconception and a big misunderstanding that a lot of young people out there aren't really getting. Like, just because you're a grime artist doesn't mean you necessarily have to talk about certain things like guns and knives and things that are negative and stuff like that. At the end of the day, there's too much negative stuff going on right about now. All of that stuff really isn't helping. I just talk about what's true to me, and Wifey was something that was very real. I mean, if I thought that I had an image to keep up and a facade to maintain, I wouldn't have done it, and I would have thought like, oh, the man them ain't gonna think I'm rolled. But to be honest, man, I'm a normal kid, you get me? Come from a good family, just doing my thing, trying to make music out here. I think I'm very talented. So yeah, that put me on the pedestal where I was doing a lot of gigs outside of London and a lot of like in Scotland, Wales. Like obviously Tuesday, I just come back from Cardiff yesterday. Like it kind of put me in a direction where I was open to a lot of different people. But I think eventually with every single artist, like that's gonna happen. Like obviously Bashy did Black Boys, and Tuesday, that's not even about chicks. That's about something that is very personal to him. But yet he's performing to a big demographic, to a lot of white kids, a lot of Asian kids. So yeah, I think it just takes the right tune to make other people hear about you. And yeah, that's kind of what Wifey did still, definitely. In terms of more female fans than male fans, yeah, if you like, still.
I've been on his MySpace, I've seen all the comments. Like when Wifey come out, did you like put a CD out or anything?
Nah, to be honest, nah. Like, oh, that's what I'm saying. I was a little bit young. I think I was like 17 or something. So So I didn't even know what was going on. Like, she says on MSN and I'm hearing it on Kiss 100. Like, I ain't giving it to no DJs.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, raw, my mum's like saying, T, like, what's going on? I'm hearing your tunes on Kiss. Are you famous now? Like, you know them ones. So yeah, no, nothing was actually put out, but eventually, like, due to circumstances beyond my control, it got into the hands of like Sadie Yama, and she brought out a little something, obviously, as you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it done alright.
Yeah, no, that was alright. For a female version, that was
yeah,
cool,
for a female version,
for a
she done
singing
her thing,
version,
so
she done her thing. But like, to be honest, yeah, like, take your version out of it, yeah, there was like loads of versions. Like, who would you say version was the best for you?
A lot of guys did stand out. Ironic stood out. Voltage stood out. There was a lot of underground man who I don't know their names, but everybody that did a wifey with them, talking about the real talk. Oh yeah, L-Man stood out as well, definitely. But everybody was talking the real talk on there, getting their feelings out, but enough respect for that, because it takes a lot to do that still.
Yeah, definitely. So like, have you like performed with anyone, like, have you like opened shows for anyone famous, like anyone from the States? Or
Yeah, no, let's talk about that. I'm glad you said that still. Later on this month, I'm supporting the Cool Kids. If you ain't heard of them before, they're two rap artists from Chicago, Illinois, and you get me, kind of backpack rapper. They kind of dress how I dress, a little bit fresh, quirky and that. So they're coming down, they're doing their world tour in that, America, Ireland, England and everything. So I'm supporting them while they're in England towards the end of the month. That should be a good look. I'm doing the O2 Wireless Festival in Hyde Park, 30,000 people, that's going to be crazy. Yeah, make sure you come down. Yeah, you get me Jay-Z, Robin, the Cortinas, the Kooks. Like, it's going to be mad, the Cool Kids as well. So yeah, no, supporting a lot of people. Hopefully going to go to America towards the end of the year. Yeah. See what I can do over there.
That's what it's about, man, definitely. So like, let's talk about like the next project that came out. You know, you done the wifey tunes, everyone was thinking, alright, let's watch Tinnie now, what's he coming out with next? And then you come out with like Hood Economics. Genius for this one! Yeah. Like, how did that come about, man?
Well, obviously, yeah, it was like you were saying, obviously, Tuesday, like, a lot of man was like, yeah, right, Tinnie. And I used to feel like I was kind of typecasted, and I was thinking, right, cool, Tinnie, he just makes rhythms for girls. And at the end of the day, I want longevity. I'm going to be here for the next 10, 20 years doing this, you get me? I'm only 19. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so I just wanted to think, before a certain type of demographic write me off, let me quickly show them what I can do lyrically and on a beat that a lot more like man them, quote and unquote, will feel, do you know what I mean? So that was my reason for doing like Hood Economics. As you can see, it was a crazy video and that, just to show the levels and that. But yeah, that was my purpose. And then we went on to do like a CD, an audio scrapbook, which is what I called it. And yeah, it's doing very, very well still. Doing HMV Zavi, you can cop that all day. Yeah.
So where did you like get the idea from? Because like, what's the tune about? You're saying Hood Economics.
Yeah,
If I heard them two words, I said to myself, right, the hood, which is where we're from.
Yeah, what do you understand from that?
When you say, when someone says that, because to me, you know, when someone says, like, what do you think of the hood or this, that, that, but to me it's not the area or the road or the place that makes the hood, it's the people. Do you get what I'm saying? So the hood is like our people, and then economics is obviously the maths, the English, the science.
Someone's been reading the books.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
no, definitely. But that's exactly it, man. Obviously, Hood Economics. When I was in college, like I studied economics for a little while, and there was this guy called Adam Smith. He got some invisible hand theory, and it's basically like just strive to be the best, regardless of whatever situation you're in. And when you get to a position where everybody can see you making positive movements, other man them around your area will want to do the same because they've seen you do it. Yeah. And that's basically what Hood Economics is, just making the best of any situation, regardless if you're a young mum and you've got a baby, you ain't got no education, you can still be a great person, you can still go out and do your thing. And if other young mums see you in that position, making your change, making your cheddar, driving your nice car, they're gonna think, do you know what, if she can do it, why can't I do it? And obviously that's what I expect to like leave for all the other MCs around me watching me do my thing, because I'm doing a lot of crazy stuff. Like, I was in Playboy magazine last month, but you get me? Like, so obviously if I can do it, everyone else can do it.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's it, yeah.
So like, where do you see yourself like in the next 5 years with the music and like, would you like to be going into like TV and films and stuff like that? Like you said, Playboy, like would you be doing modeling and stuff like that?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, no, I want to do everything. Like I said, obviously I'm only 19. I'm here for the long run. I'm gonna be here for for a while. You're looking at the UK version of Jay-Z. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be here for a long while. So yeah, modelling, acting, obviously I do all of that. Shout out to Bashi who's doing that, all that stuff as well. But yeah, I'm gonna be here for a very long time. 5 years from now, boy, just better than ever, man. With every track I get better, bringing out another album, you get me? I try to do an album a year from next year. So yeah, 5th album, deep.